Okay, now yes, sorry. Okay, so first of all, let's start by the psychological aspect of trading, okay, which is, for me, it is the most important, okay? For me, it's maybe 75% psychology and risk management and 25% technical analysis, okay, when trading. Okay, so bear in mind, guys, the psychological aspects and risk management of trading are key aspects, okay, and are the ones that are the hardest to master and the ones that take so long to master. That's why people take a few years in becoming profitable at trading, okay? Wait, hold on, let me silence. Okay, guys, so as I say, becoming good at technical analysis is very easy, okay? If you start working on it, in a few weeks, you are able to master technical analysis, okay? And identify supply and demand areas, where to buy, where to sell, support, resistance. To see the hard part of trading, what is very hard and why people take long on becoming profitable is the psychological and the risk management aspects of it, okay? It's where you will have to change your mindset, become another person, really get to know yourself. And from there, you will see that you will start becoming profitable, okay? So, well, first of all, let's look at the profitable mindset, okay? Profitable mindset of a trader, okay? Hold on. Okay, so let's look at the wait, hold on, guys. I did some notes. Okay, so the profitable mindset of a trader. This is what takes long to master, okay? And there are some key aspects, or the main key aspect of a profitable mindset of a trader is discipline, okay? Okay, discipline. This is the main aspect that will define a real profitable trader, okay? Somebody who's disciplined, somebody who's able to follow a plan, okay? Wait, hold on, someone who's able to follow a plan, okay? You must be able to follow a set rules, and you must be able to follow a plan, okay? Which is something we provide you, so you don't have to build your own. But then you also have to get to know yourself, okay? Know yourself. This is because, for example, when I started trading, I was looking at people that were swing traders, okay? People that enter trades with 300 pip stop loss on gold, okay? And they would have their trade open for 5 days. They would get charged insane amounts of swap. Well, not insane, but loads of swap, okay? And when I was trying to trade that way, it was so hard for me. Even though I was following their strategy, I was following their setup, I was following absolutely everything they did, it was so hard for me to trade like them. Why? Because in comparison to them, I was a much more impatient person, okay? Much more impatient. I had other expectations. You know, I was very different from them. They were able to enter a trade and leave it open for 3 days and forget about it. And if it reaches my stop loss, good. If it reaches take profit, good as well, okay? This is what they were able to do, but I wasn't able to do that. When I opened the trade, I like to be looking at it every single minute, okay? When my trade was open, I'm monitoring it and seeing if it was a good moment to charge more or to cut losses, whatever. So then I realized that I was doing exactly what they did, but I wasn't able to become profitable. Why? Because I was very different to these people, okay? I was very different to them. What's the main conclusion with this? Okay, what might work for me or for whoever, what might work for me might not for you, okay? This sounds a bit hard, but it's like this, okay? Wait, let me silence everyone. So what might work for me might not for you. This means, for example, the example I just spoke about right now, I was following these people. I was doing exactly what they did, following doing everything exactly the same. But as I was different from them psychologically, I wasn't able to be profitable like they were, even though I did exactly the same as them, okay? I agree, I am impatient as well and like to be in and out of the market as fast as possible. Exactly, this is what I realized from myself, or for myself. And then I said, okay, they are swing traders. They are people who are very patient. They can stand being 3 days with a trade open and charging swap, etc. And I said, but I can't. So as now I know myself and I know I'm more impatient than these people, I'm going to try becoming a scalper, okay, for example. This is what I did. And as soon as I started focusing on scalping trades, okay, I looked for similar setups, but on scalping trades, that really, because scalping trades really fitted my mindset, okay, of fast, of impatient, okay, of opening and staring at the trade and monitoring the trade. And from there, I became much more profitable. So this is a very key point, okay? Know yourself, okay? You really have to know yourself and adapt your trading to your knowledge, to your time, the time you're available, okay, etc. Okay. For example, if you are working in the morning and New York session is in the morning and you're only available in the afternoon, and New York session is closed and it's Asia. So if I were you, I wouldn't trade gold. Okay, I would look for pairs that were in the Asiatic session. Okay, for example, the JPY currency. Okay, because you know there's more volume on that session, and you will get better trades. Okay, on the session of your pairs. Okay, I'm not sure if this is clear. So to become good at trading, okay, a profitable trader, you really have to know yourself. Okay, like this to your trading. Okay, this is simple. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. I imagine this is clear for all of you, right? Okay, or let's change this. Profitable mindset of a trader. Let's now change this title to why do most traders lose? Okay, why do most traders lose? As you might know, 95% of traders lose 95% of their capital in their 95% in their 95 first days of trading. Okay, this is a statistic which is proven. So this means almost everyone loses, but why do they lose? So it's the opposite, as we were looking at right now: lack of discipline, okay, lack of strategy, or plan, not knowing themselves. What else can you think of, guys? What other reason do you think people lose in trading? Just ideas. Maybe lack of risk management. Okay, great. Great. I love these ideas. I love these ideas you're giving me right now, guys. Great. Okay, great, guys. We are right now building a great list of reasons why most traders lose that you must avoid. So this is great. Hold on. FOMO, okay. Overtrading. Overtrading was a problem I used to have. Okay, it was a huge problem for me, overtrading. Okay, lack of formation. Lack of formation, over trading. This problem, I used to have it, but so bad. I would wake up at 5 a.m. looking at my trades, opening, closing trades like crazy. Overtrading, to be honest, overtrading was one of the main, when I, how would I say this in English? When I overcame overtrading, like when I stopped overtrading, this is when really my results started boosting, guys. I remember perfectly when I said, I'm going to discipline from now onwards. That's it. There's nothing else. And I stopped overtrading, and really my results as well started boosting a lot. Over positioning or over leveraging, great, guys. Great. Over leveraging, I spelled this wrong, guys, sorry. Well, gambling enters into not following a plan, false expectations. Okay, I believe that trading on emotions and not strategy, perfect. Okay, I believe these last points you're sharing fit perfectly into lack of discipline and lack of strategy and lack of risk management, okay? So look, guys, why do most traders lose? I think this list right here really covers the main reasons why all of the traders lose. So it's simple, okay? You now have somewhere to start. Grab this list and avoid doing any of these things, okay? Avoid not being disciplined. Well, avoid all of these things, okay? And let's see how, let's go over how I try to help you, okay? On doing all of this, on following all of these points, okay? Wait, I am receiving messages, lack of patience, yes. Okay, wait, guys. Some of you are messaging me privately. Hold on, sorry. Let me answer these messages. Well, okay, so these are the main reasons why most traders lose, okay? So what can you do to avoid all of this, okay? To become a profitable trader? First of all, become disciplined, okay? Have to do become disciplined. Follow a plan. Do not overtrade. Don't create false expectations. Okay, follow a plan, guys. We have already created the plan for you. Okay, supply and demand zones. And when price reaches this area, combined with structure and more factors, we look for the setup, okay? You have the plan, guys. Only look for those setups and only trade those setups, okay? That's it, simple. These are the key aspects that will make you profitable. Until you don't understand these things, you won't become profitable, okay? So follow a plan. Okay, we have a plan. Supply and demand zones combined with Fibonacci, combined with our setup, okay? Okay, don't overtrade. As I say, a trade a day is the best you can do, okay? Or maybe two maximum, as sometimes you enter a bit early, okay? And price might swipe your stop loss and you have to re-enter, okay? But maximum 2 trades a day, okay? In my service, I share 1 to 5, okay? Because sometimes we trade more than one currency. But if I was only to trade gold, I would only place 1 to 2 trades a day maximum, okay? And that would again be part of becoming a discipline. Well said, thank you. Okay, so follow a plan, guys. Simple. We have your plan. Like we have created a plan for you that you know works. I know works because I've been using it for years now. I've been mastering it for years. So you have this plan, follow it, okay? Don't overtrade. If you're trading gold, okay, 1 to 2 trades a day maximum, okay? Maximum. As focus on a pair, okay, as well. Focus on a pair. For example, I focus on gold, okay? A pair I really like for anyone starting is GBP USD, okay? You will also get great setups, okay, in this pair. So focus on a pair as well. It's very important. You must know how that pair moves, at what time of the day it tends to do liquidity grabs, at what time of the day price doesn't move, at what time the volume enters, okay? So you must know a pair so that later on you can really execute your plan on that pair, okay? Okay? Then don't create false expectations. This again is very important, okay? Forget, if you want to become a trader on the long term, okay? Forget about flipping your $100 account into $1 million, okay? Forget about it, okay? And instead of thinking about that, think of learning. How can you learn more? How am I, for example, that I'm profitable doing it? And how can you learn from me, okay? You have to change your mindset from becoming rich tomorrow to learning as much as I can, and the money will come afterwards, okay? I am telling you this from experience purely, okay? Right now, this is pure experience what I'm telling you. When I started Forex, I entered Forex because I thought, okay, I will create an account of 100 euros. I will do 5 trades or 100 trades, and I will have 10,000, which I will withdraw. No, that will never happen, okay? Unless you are the luckiest person in this world. But to me, it never happened. I never was that lucky, and I've even cried, okay, for being dumb and creating false expectations, okay? I remember tough times. So most profitable traders, they are maybe 20 years till they become, well, most no, but some traders aren't profitable until their 20th year, okay? Which is when they get set all of their mindset and everything right. Okay, so don't create false expectations. This is a long-term business and it takes time, it takes loads of dedication and passion, okay? Something I like of everyone who's here in the class is I believe all of you have some passion inside because you're in the classes, you're always supporting, you're always engaging with the community. So you have to keep this passion, okay? Don't lose it never, because you will end up becoming profitable, okay? During my 4-year journey, I quitted trading and came back to trading at least 4 to 5 times, okay? I would blow an account and I would say, okay, this is not for me. 2 months later, I would go back. I would be trading 3 months with an account or 2 accounts, blow it. Okay, this is not for me. Then I would go back, okay? Because I was creating false expectations and over trading, okay? It's basically why I was losing. So really, guys, try to master all of these points we are laying out right now, okay? Then become disciplined. Follow a risk management strategy, okay? We will come back to this later, but this is also key, okay? Or risk management, okay? You don't even have to follow a strategy. Just risk management, okay? Simple. Are you getting me, guys? Are you all with me? Yes. Leverage, right? Leverage, okay? Use the right leverage always when trading, okay? If you have a $100 account and you have a 1 to 500 leverage and you open a 0.5 lot, which it will allow you to do so, if price moves 10 pips against you, you will have your account blown, okay? So make sure you use the right leverage with the right risk management. For people starting out in Forex, I would recommend 1 to 30, okay? Or 1 to 50 leverage, okay? 1 to 50 leverage maximum, okay, maximum. Wait, sorry, I'm reading the messages. Exactly, Artyom, exactly. This is why I don't tend to really show the lot position I'm entering with or the profits I'm making, okay? Because everyone who's doing this is to create you false expectations, okay? And they will have other things in mind, okay? They will want to sell you their services whatsoever, okay? But people who show you all the time their numbers, their profits, are just creating you false expectations, okay? So thank you for pointing this out, Artyom. Can you give a good example of account setup? Okay, so wait, guys, let me tell you, well, right leverage 1 to 50, I would recommend maximum for anyone starting, okay? Remember, I use 1 to 100, okay? I use 1 to 100, okay, which is not even that crazy. And I have more than enough, okay? More than enough. Okay, so please, guys, make sure you take down these points, okay? Because these are very key, okay? Sorry, let me. These are very key when becoming disciplined. Sorry, the gardeners. Let me read the chat, hold on. Being a trader is like to be a J. You must be in the commitment, the most serious mind, and your mind must be where you are. You're doing, not creating false expectations and scenarios. Exactly, Bruno, exactly. Exactly. Bruno sent me a message on private, okay? Bruno, me lo has enviado por privado. He sent it to me in private. I will answer. Yes, guys, right now we're going to the risk management part, okay? And how you can set up. So Bruno sent me a great message, which I really like, okay? I will send it back to all of you in the chat, okay? A great message to reflect on, okay? As it's very true, okay? This is not easy money, guys. In this world, there's no easy money, okay? And if somewhere there's easy money, that's false or it's a scam or it will be like that for 2 days and it will disappear whatsoever, okay? Yes, there is a risk to reward calculator. Okay, so if you want to, we'll skip directly. If you only risk 1% per trade, you don't have to worry about over leveraging. Yes, exactly, Richard, exactly. But the problem is that most people that are new to trading, okay, they have $100 accounts. So it's very hard for them to okay, as even if you enter with a micro lot, risking $1 is still pretty hard with a 20 pip stop loss, okay? And as well, when you don't have the right mindset and you start over trading, okay, this is something you're not conscious of when you're a beginner. You start over trading, and you blow your account, okay? At the end of the day, if you're a beginner, I recommend the lowest leverage possible, okay? Because there are times where you will lose your mind, okay, in the markets. This happens to absolutely everyone. And you will start over trading like crazy and you will blow your account, okay? This has happened to me many times and to many, many people, okay? If you have a leverage 1 to 30, your account won't allow you to have so many trades open at the same time or to become so crazy, okay? It's much, much harder to blow your account. This is why I really emphasize the fact of using low leverage if you're a beginner trader, okay? Hi, Big Nine. Yes, we are creating a channel where all of the members will be able to interact. Don't worry, guys. It will come very soon, okay? Okay, so now let's look at how you can manage risk properly, okay? And how I do it, okay? So I have a 40,000 USD account, okay? I risk maximum per trade. I tend to risk maximum at 1%, okay? If I'm very confident. If not, I will go. okay? I tend to risk from 0.6 to 1%, okay? Which is maximum 400 euros, okay? Okay, now guys, please listen to this because this is very important, okay? Please, I need to have you all here because once you understand this, it's very simple, okay? To understand how to calculate risk, you won't even need the calculators. So I have a 40,000, let me bring this down here. So I have a 40,000 euro account and I'm risking a 0.6 to 1% per trade, okay? Which means I will be risking from 300, is it? From 250 up to $400 for every trade I enter, okay? So this means every day, if I'm only placing a trade, I will only risk 400 euros. That day is the maximum amount I will lose, okay? So then how do I know where to place my stop loss? So for example, gold, this you can do it with a calculator, but now I will show you the theory behind this, okay? Gold, for every pip it moves, it pays you, okay? If you enter with one lot, okay, 1.00 lots on gold, for every pip the price moves, okay, for every pip the price moves, you will win or lose 10 euros, okay, if you enter with one lot. Okay, so let's say I enter a sell here with one lot. How big must my stop loss be in order for me to only risk a 1%, which is 400 euros? Come on, let's see if you understood me. If I know that every pip pays 10 euros with one lot. Do you understand me, guys? If I exactly 25 to 40 pips. Archim said it right, okay? 25 to 40 pips. Why? How do I know this? Because every pip, if I enter with one lot, okay, which is a 1.00 lots, okay, equals 10 euros. No, sorry, this equals 10 USD per pip, okay? One lot equals $10 per pip on gold, okay? Exactly, Artem, exactly. So if I entered with a 0.5 position, if I entered with 0.5 lots, how much would every pip pay me or take away from me? $5, exactly. Is everyone understanding this? Yes, this is a one standard lot, okay, which are $100,000, okay? One lot is $100,000. Wait, let me mute everyone. Hold on. Okay, guys, so do you want me to go over this? Okay, so I have a 40,000, or let's do an example for all of you, okay? Let's say you are opening a $1,000 account, okay? Let's say you're opening a $1,000 account. Okay, let's say you're opening a $1,000 account, and for every trade, you only want to risk, okay, 5%. Easy, okay? Which is how much? How much are you willing to risk for every trade? Extremely simple, 50, okay? Okay, so you know you're going to risk 50 euros per trade, okay? And you know that gold with one standard lot, where is it? Did I delete it? You know gold, one standard lot pays 200, pays 10. So the lot pays, well, let's not say pays. Okay, so one standard lot equals $10 per pip, okay? So if I buy with one lot, I know that every time the price moves a pip, I will win or lose $10. So if I want to enter with a standard lot, and I'm only risking a 5% of $1,000 account, how big must my stop loss be in order for me to meet my risk management? Come on, let's see if you can calculate this. It's pretty simple, okay? If I'm entering with one lot, 5 pips. Okay, exactly, guys. Five pips, okay? So I know, so if I'm entering on the 1 minute chart, okay, let's go to the 1 minute chart, and I see a trade, okay? For example, here, I see a buy opportunity right there, and I know my stop loss will only be 5 pips, okay? Something like this, okay? I know I can enter with a one lot, I can enter with a complete lot, standard lot, and I will only risk 5% of my account, as my stop loss is only 5 pips, okay? Do you get this? So if my trade, if I say, okay, but I want to buy, let's say, but I want to buy here, okay? I want to buy here, but my stop loss has to be, okay, 40 pips. Okay, as you see, 40 pips. Okay, this is 40 pips. Okay, this is my stop loss, 40 pips. How much, with how many lots, like what must my position size be? What must my position size be in order for me to enter and only risk a 5% of my account? Come on, let's see if you get this, guys. A 40 pip stop loss, okay? Come on, I'll give you a few more minutes. Let's see if you're able to calculate it. This is the theory behind risk management. Now I will show you some calculators, which will make it much easier in order for you to apply this risk management and for you to apply it on any other chart or any other whatsoever, okay? $400? What do you mean 400? So remember, guys, well, the way I would calculate this, okay, now we will go directly to the calculator, but the way I would calculate this, guys, is well, it's very simple, okay? For sure, there is some sort of mathematical equation, but I would calculate, wait, some of you are messaging me, 40 pip stop loss for 0.25, exactly. 0.12, okay, these are the sort of answers I'm looking for. Come on, these are the sort of lots you should be looking for. Come on, let's see if anyone gives me another answer. So guys, remember, with one lot, it's $10 per pip, okay? So if my stop loss was 5 pips, I would have to enter with one lot to only risk 5%. If my stop loss was 50 pips, I would have to enter with 10 times less, okay? So I would have to enter with a 0.1, okay? If my stop loss was 50 pips. Come on, anyone else? Okay, so as you know, sometimes it can be a bit hard, okay, to calculate this. So this is why we have a great invention, okay, which is called the risk management calculators of Forex, risk management calculators, whatever, okay. I read somebody said the baby pips one is good. I've never used it. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, wait, hold on. There are plenty of these guys. Position size, okay, perfect. Okay, so look, this is as simple as it gets to really calculating your risk properly, okay? As simple as it gets. Hold on. Okay, so position size calculator. Amount, account currency, okay? In my case, it's in euros. If it's yours is in USD, whatever, okay? I will leave it USD. Account balance, the example we are doing right now, okay? It's a 1,000 euro account balance. And as we said, we are only risking a 5% per trade, okay? Risk percentage, 5%. Okay, this is what we did right here. $1,000 account, 5% per trade, which is $50. And then our stop loss in pips, okay? Let's erase this. Well, this is information. Let's erase this. And then stop loss in pips. As we said, our stop loss was 40 pips, right? From here to here, there's 40 pips. The currency pair. There's no gold here. Shame. Well, let's do the example with GBP USD, okay? And then you calculate, you hit calculate, okay, you put the currency pair there, you hit calculate, and it will tell you how much you have to enter the position with standard lots, okay? And as we see, it is 0.125, okay? Oh, sorry, guys. Yes, sir, Artyom, you are right. You are right. Okay, so do you get this, guys, how you calculate it? So you know that you have to enter your position with 0.125 if you only want to risk 50 euros of your for $50 of your account, and you want to place your stop loss at 40 pips, okay? If I wanted to place my stop loss at 60 pips, okay, because I believe price can consolidate a bit down here, okay, and I want to place my my stop loss at 60 pips. So I will go here and I will calculate the same, okay, 1,000 euros is what I have, 5%, but now my stop loss is 60 pips. So I'll calculate. So now I know I have to enter with 0.0833, okay? This way I know if I enter with a 0.0833, I know if price hits my stop loss, I will only be losing 50 USD. That easy, right? Are you guys understanding this? Is everyone understanding this? This is very simple, okay? But it's very important. And this is something you really have that really differentiate between a profitable trader and someone who's not, okay? A profitable trader will follow this risk management strategy and will only risk a certain percentage for trade always, okay? A profitable trader will be disciplined, will have a plan, will follow a strategy, okay? Exactly. Okay, then the good part, how can we start then scaling this? Okay, the most as well interesting part of risk management, because it's not only about losing risk management, you can also win a lot thanks to risk management, okay? For example, this is very simple, okay? This is just how you can compound your account. If you risk a 5%, okay, but then you have a risk to reward, okay? Remember, guys, you're risking a 5% with 40 pips, okay? And then you have a risk to reward of a 1 to 2, okay? Risk to reward of a 1 to 2. This means how much profit will you make in percentage? If I am risking $50 of a €1,000 account, and I have a risk to reward of a 1 to 2, how much money am I making in percentage if I hit the take profit? Okay. Okay. Yes, I will be making $100 or 10%. Okay. So then imagine this trade hits my take profit. Okay. Now I'm at 100 at 1,100. Okay. So wait, doesn't let me click. Okay. Now I'm at 1,100% with a stop loss of 40 pips again. Calculate, boom. Now I will be able to enter with a higher lot, okay? Before it was 0.125, now it's 0.1375. Okay, so I will be entering with more. If then I hit now, okay, a 1 to 2 risk to reward, I will be winning more. Come on, how much would I be winning now if I win a 1 to 2 risk to reward from this account balance? If I hit another 1 to 2, how much money will I have? An 11%, 110 exactly, okay? And this is just the magic of compounding your account, okay? Then I would have, oh, sorry, let me mute. Oh, sorry, guys, let me mute everyone. Okay. And now I would have this account balance. I repeat the operation, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Then I calculate this. Now, I'm entering with a higher position size, okay? I am making much more per trade. Even though I'm losing more, I am making more, okay? And this is how you are going to scale your account, okay? If you always follow risk management independently of how big or how small your account is, or if you won the last trade or if you lost the last trade, if you always adjust your positions to a strict risk management, you will see, guys, the day you get 5 follow trades, your account will grow hugely, and you will be able to defend yourself the days you get 3 losing trades, which is completely normal in trading, okay? Do you understand up to here, guys? Is it clear? Okay, so really, this point's right here, okay? So if you follow all of these disciplined points, okay? If you follow a plan, okay? Our setups, we have told you our setup. We always share our setup with you. Just focus on that setup, okay? Combined with market structure, combined with the overall trend of the market, etc. But just focus when entering a trade on looking for our setup, okay? You have the video on the Snipe Vault, okay? The part 2 of supply and demand, okay? I highly recommend you looking at that video, okay? And only focus on that setup, okay? Don't overtrade. Set a 1 to 3 trades a day maximum. 1 to 3 trades a day maximum, okay? Independently of whatever happens. 1 to 3 trades maximum a day, okay? Focus on a pair. If you're starting, I would also recommend GBP USD, okay? I'm a gold trader, as most of you know, but GBP USD also gives great setups, okay? And it's not as manipulated as gold, okay? Gold, you must always wait for a liquidity grab. GBP USD, not as much, okay? Then don't create false expectations, guys. You won't get rich in a week, okay? This is a slow, steady business, okay? Long-term vision, okay? And you will end up achieving it. I have done it. I'm in my 20s and I have achieved it, guys. Any of you will achieve it. And I've never been outstanding in class whatsoever, okay? So then risk management and right leverage. As we just showed you right now, always follow risk management, okay? Independently of whatever you do, guys, follow risk management, okay? Because a very common problem, okay, new traders have, okay, very, very common problem is, okay, let's say price is here, hold on. Let's say price is here, okay? I identify this supply zone, okay? Say price is here, I identify this supply zone and I say, okay, I'm going to sell here. I'm going to sell here. Now let's do a practical example, okay? So I want to sell here as this is a supply zone. Okay, and my take profit is a 1 to 2, okay? And then I will go to my risk management calculator. Okay, this is an 80 pip stop loss. I have a €1,000 account. I'm risking a 5%. It's an 80 pip stop loss. Okay, so we are entering with 0.06. Okay, then what happens? Price goes to their area. Okay, where are my buttons? Down there. Sorry. Okay, the trade gets executed, but then it hits their stop loss. Okay, and then people are like, wait, I should have cut this candle. This is a very common mistake, okay? Then when price is here and it hits their stop loss, you're like, oh no, I have to re-enter because price is going down for sure. Price is now at this price. I'm going to enter double my lot, okay? I'm going to risk a 2%, okay? Because I think price will go down now, yes or yes, yes or yes. And now he's risking he's risking, sorry, the double, so a 10%, okay? Because he's now very secure of it, because price already went up, it hit his stop loss, so it must go down now. So now he's going to enter with the double of it, okay? Because what happens then? Boom, price hits his stop loss, okay? Because he wasn't right today. He wasn't right. You're not going to be always right, okay? Then what is he going to do again? Enter again here and maybe even risk more. And at the end of this day, he will enter 20 trades and he will have lost a 50% of his account, okay? So don't start adding more and more and more to your trades and overlotting and over positioning, okay? Follow our risk management, 1% per day on our setups and 1 to 2 maximum trades following our setup, guys. It's that simple, okay? It's that simple. Okay, like, to be honest, guys, I have given you all of the tools you need to become profitable right now, okay? Now it's just a matter of time and experience for you to really master what has been taught in this class, okay? I can't tell you exactly my plan, or I can tell you exactly everything, because you have to know yourself, okay? All of this psychological part of trading is getting to know yourself. That's why it's so hard, because everyone is different, okay? And that's why everyone says it's the hardest bit of trading, and it is. I completely agree. Because everyone is different. You have to get to know yourself and adjust everything, okay, to you, to your person, okay? You know, I'm risking 400 euros per trade. I do, but I have a 40,000 euro account. If you have a 100 euro or a 1,000 euro account, don't try to do what I'm doing. You're not in my position right now, okay? You will eventually be, don't worry, but you're not in my position right now. Know yourself and adjust your trading to your person, okay? Okay, guys, do you have any question? Is everything clear? All clear, well said, thank you. So is everything clear, guys? So you have to focus on this, okay? I have given you a setup you can look at, okay? And really try to master the setup I shared with you, okay? Master supply and demand, master market structure, and master the setup I shared with you, and liquidity, okay? And also understand liquidity. Master these aspects of trading, guys, and you will see your results boost, okay? It's that simple. Yes, we'll rewatch. It's key to rewatch, guys. I will also this summer, okay, I will have time, hopefully, to do more things, okay, for the academy. I'm also planning on doing an ebook, okay. Those of you that are already on the academy lifetime, you will get it for free, okay. But I'm also planning on doing a psychological an ebook focused on risk management and psychology. So, well, I will keep you updated. So guys, do you have any question? I think we're going to skip now to the questions, okay? So if any of you has any question on today's teachings, okay? For me, when the teachings are not to do with graphs, it's quite hard, okay, to teach. So I hope I've done it clear. The Intelligent Investor is a great book. It's a great book. Yeah. Very clear. Thank you, guys. Right now, I will upload the video, like always, to the Snipeout, okay? So those of you that want to rewatch, has any question, you can ask it right now on the chat. It can be on today's lesson, it can be on supply and demand, it can be on whatever, okay? And I will give you a few more minutes for questions. Thanks to everyone for joining, really. And let's just do a fast market overview right now, okay? Because as you see, gold is reaching an interesting area, okay? So let's just do a very fast overview for those of you that are still here, and we will conclude with the class, okay? So again, as we see, prices at this zone, I believe this zone will have some, I believe price will have a strong, well, I'm not going to jump into conclusions yet, but still, as we see, overall, okay, the price is bearish, okay, on the 4-hour chart, the price is bearish, but if we look closely, okay, as you see, we had this break of structure. If we look closely, price is failing or failed, okay, to break this low right here, okay? And this low also matches, sort of matches, okay, with the trend on the daily chart, okay? You see this low is pretty low, it's pretty near to this low right here. So we could see some bullish movement, okay, from soon. Okay, I believe we will have some bullish movement, okay, from this area or maybe this area. And again, how am I going to confirm when am I entering? I will wait for our setup, guys. It's always the same. You really have to master repeating and building a routine and repeating that routine. Okay? Execute, take profits, leave, bang. Some days you lose, some days you win. Strong risk management to make sure the winning days are very winning days and the losing days are just losing days, and you lose maximum at 2%, okay? And that's it, guys. Just focus on that, okay? So again, what am I waiting for now? Price, this is a 1-hour demand zone, okay? Here we have another one. Like always, rally, base, rally, okay? Clear here, very clear. Then if we refine, if we go to the 30-minute time frame, for example, or to the 15-minute time frame, we can see price creates an indecision candle, okay, followed by strong institutional move, okay? This right here, this candles right here, this is institutional action, okay? So indecision candle followed by strong institutional action means a strong demand zone. Here the same, okay? Indecision candle followed by strong bootleg, sorry. This is why I have this zone marked down here, okay? Because I believe this is also a zone. So refining this area right here, I think this can be a zone, okay, between the 31 and the 28, okay? Or if not, price can look to grab some liquidity down here, okay? Kicking out all of the early people, all of the early entries, okay? And as well, I like the fact that this bottom liquidity area matches with our 0.76 of Fibonacci, okay? So here we have a double confluence, okay? Okay, this could be a buy limit area instead of waiting for the setup, because I already have more than one confluence, okay? As I have the demand area, the liquidity area, and the Fibonacci area. This could be an area to add a buy limit directly, okay? But in this area right here, as I know it's riskier, I would wait for the setup to be met, like always. It's that easy, guys. It's just following a plan, for building a routine and just sticking to it, okay? And that's it. Okay, so as I say, what am I waiting for right now? I am waiting to see a setup, okay? Our setup around this area. Or if not, I am waiting for this 1825. I think can also be a strong zone, okay? If price finally decides to go to the upside. Or if not, if price doesn't hold both of the zones, things will get, well, I think we have another zone right here, okay, which is marked. I would monitor this zone, okay? And this is the outlook for today. Yesterday, we said price was bearish. Indeed, price was bearish. We tried to maybe catch a fast liquidity grab in the midday. It didn't work out too good, okay? Very boring Monday, okay? It was holiday. I realized late it was holiday, okay? Huge mistake by my part. So just realize, guys, I also make mistakes, okay? It's normal. I realized late it was holiday because I was expecting a strong jump from here, okay? Grabbing some liquidity at least up here, okay? This is also, we can wait for today as well, okay, guys? If you want to keep the continuation trend, okay? If we want to sell, if price liquidity grab, okay, you know, this is something we love, okay, as supply and demand traders and liquidity traders. We could see a liquidity grab, okay? Sorry. We could see a liquidity grab, tricking all of the retail traders that are buying here, selling, okay, etc. And something which I'm also observing right now is, is a bullish flag, okay? Come on, let's see if we get the 1825s. I would love it, 1825. And we get the bullish flag, okay, completed to the upside, okay? That's the main reasons why I'm bullish, okay? So overall market structure, liquidity, supply and demand, and that's it. Like always, guys, follow a plan, risk management, and happy trading. So is everything clear? The class will end in a few minutes, so I hope everything is clear. If not, you have now your last opportunity to ask any questions. Thank you to everyone who joined. I'm really glad of having all of you here. We are going to build a huge community. Come on, guys, let's go. So no questions? Come on, Bruno, that's the energy. Let's go. Thank you to all of you for forming part of our community, guys. Once our community really grows, which now TikTok is really preventing us from doing so, and I'm growing, guys, you will see how all of us will start winning. Opportunities will start flowing for everyone. Come on, we have to really make it grow. Thank you for joining, everyone. Yo, and I would really appreciate, please, guys, if you could go to our secondary TikTok account, please, and follow and like the post, please, guys, because let's help the algorithm boost our account. As once we reach 1,000 followers, we will be able to get back to our lives, to our TikTok lives, and we will keep on growing the community. So I would really appreciate if you could help me on that sense, okay, on TikTok. Sorry that I was inactive last week. I had my finals and today my last. Oh, Artyom, no problem, bro. No problem. Really, it's also important to focus on school, okay, guys? School will also provide you great values for trading, okay? I completed my school. I'm not a dropout. I'm not anything of that kind, okay? Thankfully, thanks to school, thanks to uni, thanks to these things, I got a great discipline, okay? I got a great education. So don't give for granted, exactly. So don't give for granted schools and universities because you also learn, okay? Maybe you don't learn money making skills, okay? And you learn bullshit, but there are some other aspects which are very important that you also learn, okay? So bear that in mind. Yo, guys, I was exactly in the same spot as you all of these years. I finished uni last year. I was in the same spot as you for all of these years. Like crazy with my laptop in school. I would only look at the graphs, exclusively the graphs all day in school. In the right moment, all of my exams, all of my tasks, everything. But in class, I would only be staring at my phone, at the charts, and at my laptop. Crazy. So, guys, I was there as well. This should motivate you because it ended for me, okay, and now I'm making money and I'm living the life I wished, okay, and every time it's more and more and more. So, guys, don't worry. This time of your life will end, okay? This school time, which is very boring, I know, and you will start making money and doing what you love, really. But you have to stay focused and disciplined, okay? And don't lose time, don't be dumb, don't waste money, okay? Have fun, go out with your friends, do sports, but stay focused, guys. Because making money is the hardest game. In my opinion, making money is like a game, but it's the hardest game that exists, okay, in this world. Like really making money and becoming a billionaire. So if you want to be one of these, okay, you have to focus from day one, okay, and never lose that focus. Okay, guys, this was just a small reflection for all of you, for those of you that are still in school, because I was there with you. Like I feel you completely. And guys, I hope to see you next Tuesday on the live lesson, okay? On the live lesson, and let's see if we can start making TikTok lives soon for all of you. I hope everyone has a great day, guys. Come on. All of you will achieve your goals, I can tell you guys. The law of attraction. I never believed in these things, but come on. If you attract good things come to you, I swear. Okay, guys, so I will be cutting right now the live, okay? And I will be posting the lesson to our live. I hope to see you all next time. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks to everyone for joining. Have a great Tuesday.